G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Alice Springs today. So in the middle of Australia, Northern Territory, pretty cool place to be. And I really wish it wasn't so windy so I could really have done some great shots up near the mountains because the environment here is amazing. Like the mountains, the town itself's a real education. So for those that haven't been here before, you need to do it and check it out. Fascinating sort of stuff. We're at the showgrounds here. There's the big they got here the desert nats on this weekend, so they're all gearing up for that. We probably won't hang around because we want to go and check out Uluru on our way back home. So we're kind of a little bit limited on time. So we're focusing on what we need to cover between now and getting back by the end of next week to Victoria. So yeah, so it's a really cool place here. We've been on the road now for, we were trying to work it out, about a week and a bit, I think. The days blend into one when you're travelling, but I'm lucky to be able to do my work on the road. I do apologise for the shaking camera, but I'm sure you don't need to be sitting there looking at me. You can just listen if you like, if it's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to be outside today. It's too nice a day to be inside the motorhome. But if we get really windy, we can head on inside if I need to. So I've got a backup plan. So anyway, I hope your week's been going well. What's been happening around? It's been for me, a bit of reflection the last week, and it's really been about, we've been gathering a lot of momentum, and I just found that I had to take a bit of a step back this week and just almost reassess where things were so that I could energetically give 100% to everything that I needed. So I've had to step back a little bit from work, more so than I have before, well, over the last 6 months anyway. But yeah, just honouring, I suppose, myself and how things are sitting at the moment. So I am enjoying having a break, and I'm really connecting with nature a lot this week to just allow myself to just consolidate, to get grounded, and to also just take in what needs to be, and also honouring what feels right at the moment for me. So I have been a little bit stretched with family commitments and other things. So, yeah, I've just had to make that call to say, okay, I need to back off on some things. I actually had a fair bit of overwhelm over the last week with just things that were coming up and trying to fit everything in and trying to balance everything. So I kind of had to regroup and really, I suppose, work out what was important and focus on that. And, you know, I want to share with you because I know for a lot of you have similar things that happen, and it just might be that you're feeling a bit under the pump for a while, and all of a sudden it just hits you and you feel really, you know, for me I felt really, I'd go to bed and the thoughts would be racing in my head what I needed to do and what I hadn't completed yet and what commitments I had, and I was just feeling really full in the head, and I've struggled to be able to go to sleep or wake up and things would be on my mind. So I know we all experience that, and that's why I wanted to share it today, to say, you know, no matter how organised we are and how much in control we think we are, things can happen a bit like the wind now. I'm like hanging on to my stand. Yeah, you know, we need to sometimes just take a moment to regroup. And if you're not on holidays, you might still be at work and just needing to find that time for the balance. Just please do it, because it's really a part of the process of, you know, just, I suppose, being human and understanding that we do get a bit overwhelmed sometimes with things. So take some time out for you if you need it, because I have, and it certainly helped me clear my head, and I'm feeling a lot better now. So, and surround yourself with supportive people. I've been really blessed to have some supportive people around me, not only family but friends and other mediums that have, you know, sort of stepped up and said, here, you need a hand, I'm here, you know, which is really lovely. So always share what's going on with others so that you've got that support, because we all have it. We think we haven't, but we have. All right, I'm going to go on to Wendy in West Virginia, USA. Wendy, how are you?
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, Wendy. I'm just checking that I've still got. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm in remote Australia at the moment, so if I'm a little bit delayed, then I do apologise. Was there something you wanted me to focus on for you today, or just wanted me to connect for you? Which way do you like to go?
My first question is, will I meet my significant other soon? And do you see a time frame?
Yep. Okay, so you're on the lookout for that special someone because you've had a few that. Let me see. All right, I want to go to being a bit unlucky in love, or it's almost like have you been close to making a full-on commitment with somebody, and then something's happened, and it's okay. What they're showing me is there's been an incident where you've had your heart broken, and you're still very protective of it, which is totally understandable. But it's almost like I want to say to you, we need to open back up or make that declaration that we're ready for somebody to step in, because you mentally are ready. But I just want to say energetically, there's something around you still holding things close to your chest. So you're not quite open enough to let that person step in yet. Can you relate to that?
Yes, I can. That's correct.
Yeah, and there's a lady stepping in spirit for you who's saying that it's okay. And I feel like I want to say there's something around feathers with her, that she sends you messages through feathers, and it's almost like she's putting her hand up to say, "Don't worry, I'll find you a good one." And there's an element where she's laughing with this, and I feel like towards you she's a motherly figure, and it's like she's wanting to say he's going to be different to what you expect. And I often get this message because most people that find their profound other half is usually packaged differently, and by being packaged differently, I doesn't mean how they look necessarily, but their personality and things that will be different. It's important for you to have someone down to earth, and there's something about nature around him as well. So I feel like he works outside this partner that's going to be stepping in for you.
Okay. Do you see time frame?
Okay. Do you have a connection to the outdoors?
Well, I like to work outside in my yard because I recently bought my house a year and a half ago.
Yep. Cool. So, yeah, because it's like, so you've recently shifted things around. Now, where you bought your house is in a different area to where you've spent most of your life, or where you've spent a long time. Would that be right?
That's right, yes.
Yep. So it's like the house had to come first, I have to say. So the house, so I feel like this new relationship stepping in is a connection to where you have moved to. There's something, and it's something, he's doing stuff outside. So I feel like he's working, over here we have working on the council, or we're working outdoors, doing maintenance to outdoor things. So there's a connection for you, him being outside and you meeting him that way.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have children? Because I feel like there's children around. Do you have children yourself?
I do have 3 children. They're all in their 20s, but I am working on my master's degree to become a teacher.
Okay, because I'm like, there's children around, and I'm like, I didn't think they were necessarily your children because they're younger children. All right, so that's the element of children, because it's like the children are important, or they're going to play an important aspect for you. So I want to say, is there areas to explore where you live, where you've moved to? Because I feel like I'm going hiking, or I'm going off on an adventure, and I'm outdoors, and I feel like that's where the connection's going to be with you meeting this person.
Okay. Yes, there are hiking trails.
So have a look around, because I feel like there's some connection, and it's like he will be really connected to nature, but there will be a really great connection with you. And I want to say, because the lady coming in spirit, she's laughing. He might be a bit younger than you too. Because she's going like, you look young for your age anyway.
Thank you.
You get told that all the time, don't you? She's
I do, yes.
Yeah. So don't be surprised. He might be, there's a few years I just feel like you'll be a bit younger, but it won't be like you look any different. You look similar, but because you're young looking. So keep an eye out for him. Now, have you got placement with you said you're studying at the moment with the children. Have you got placement near where you bought your place?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Have you got placement? You know how you said you're studying with the, for working with children. Have you got a placement in a workplace yet near where you are?
No. I am a substitute for teachers this coming school year. However, that was my next question is, do you see a permanent teaching position in my near future?
Yes, it's close to your area. So I want you to spread your info around to all the local places. It's close to where you live. So where you've moved to now, there's something around that isn't as far. So you won't be traveling as far to go to work. This is exciting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel like, and I feel like you'll understand this, what I'm saying is where you've moved to has been pivotal in things really changing for you and stepping up. And I feel like you feel finally at home, and it's like the consolidation of that and now everything falling into place is going to happen. And it's like you've already had that feeling.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So trust that you're at the right place and things will pan out. And I want to say it'll be this year. So I'm getting this year with the person stepping in and possibly the start of next year for the school being the location close to you.
Okay.
All right. But we need to spread the word. So it's like do the work and it will come to you.
Okay. And
all right. Thank you so much, Wendy. I have to go on to my next caller. You're welcome to message me on my Facebook page, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. And yeah, if you want me to extend out on that, please shoot me a message. Okay, I've got to go on to Laura in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Laura, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Okay, I have two questions to ask. Is that okay?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
the first one is,
yep.
I had a ring that I loved more than anything in the world. And after I had my son, it went missing. Did the person that I was with sell it? Did he steal it? Or did it actually go missing in the hospital?
Okay, so what was this? What's
it was a sentimental ring that I owned for probably 6 years. And it went missing after my son was born. And I have no idea where it happened to it.
Okay, so you had it and then it went. All right. Somebody's got it. Did you say you're thinking somebody, I feel like I want to go to somebody close to you's got it.
Somebody has it?
Yep. Are you still with the boy's father? Because I feel like there's something around somebody that was with you, but they're not with you now.
Okay, that sounds like the boy's father.
Yep.
But how do I accuse him of stealing it, though? Because I don't want to come and say, hey, you have my ring, and I want it back.
No, you can't do that. All right, I would almost even have the conversation. It's almost like it's not going to come back till it's almost like there's something that's got to happen for that to come back. But I would have a conversation with him the night, and I think there was something about the ring and connected to you, and just see what his response is. Because I even feel like maybe he has it and doesn't fully realise, or maybe he took it in a spate of anger and put it somewhere and then has forgotten about it. I don't feel like it's still being kept as in a bad thing, I just feel like it was taken in a moment of, this will upset you, and then it's been forgotten about.
Right, because we had a really bad breakup when our son was born, so that's why I wondered if it was him that took it.
Yeah. And I don't feel, it's, I think it was just one of those instant things of, I'm angry, I'm going to do that. I feel like he's maybe forgotten, or, it just needs to be brought up. So maybe just, because you get on better with him now. So I feel like there'll be an opportunity where you can just have that conversation and say, that ring that was there. And, almost like to have that conversation of, you didn't pick it up by any chance and put it somewhere and forgot about it. You could.
Not on good terms, that's the problem. We put on a front for our son, but that's about it, really. So.
Okay, because I felt like there's something shifted with you and him where it's not as bad as what it was.
It's still bad, but it's like you said, it depends on the mood, right? It depends on how he is. Right?
Yeah, okay. So I almost want you to then wait to the mood, wait, you're having that conversation and he's open and things are a bit more flowing. Just have that conversation. It's almost like he just needs to know that you're aware that somebody has it.
Okay. And then my other question I had for you, and then my other question I had for you tonight was, I was recently laid off my job, which is terrible in this economy. Do you see me getting another job, or will I have to move for one?
No, something else will come up. It's almost like, have you not told everyone that you've been retrenched, or where's the? It's like I want to say to you, everyone needs to know you're looking for something. The job will come through somebody that you know.
Okay, the job will come through from somebody I know.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's like we need to reach out. Almost like let people know. Oh, I've been laid off, and I know you've probably told your very close friends, but I feel like we need to broaden that circle to go, I'm looking for work, I've been laid off, and spread the word so that others can, I suppose, get that message and realise that you're looking for something. Because I feel like you've got, there's a lot of people that would help you that maybe just aren't aware that you're looking around currently.
Okay. But you don't see me moving for work.
No, I don't think so. No, something's going to come up. You don't want to move though, do you? Because I feel like that's not your ideal situation, so it's not going to happen.
I'm not ready yet, but I know in 2 years I will be. So
yeah, exactly. So it's like, no, we're going to focus where you are now because that's going to be easier. And, it's just like that'll fall into place for now. But it needs to be put out there. So it's almost like, if we're wanting to bring something in like a job, we need to get everyone on board. So I really feel for you. I want to let the world know that, hey, guys, I'm looking for work. Now, can I ask, if there's something else you've been wanting to do other than what you're doing? Because it's almost like they're showing me that with this opportunity, be a little bit different to what you've done in the past.
I actually want to go back to school, but I don't know to do what.
Yeah.
In terms of a career.
Yeah. You haven't stepped into what you're meant to be doing. That's what I get clearly from Spirit. There's a male stepping in for you, and there is more study that will be coming up, but it's not, I don't see you studying for years, like this is almost like shorter online courses that will be easy and not super expensive. So it's like there'll be nothing to stop you doing it, but it is in the field that you want to work in. And I feel like I want to go to, I'm helping others and I'm working one-on-one with others for you.
Okay, because I was a personal support worker, so a healthcare aide, taking care of elderly before I got pregnant with my son.
Yeah, okay. So it's almost like that it's not a physical job, so I don't see you actually necessarily helping, because it's almost like for you, or I feel like Spirit showing you don't want to be doing heavy lifting and things that would be taxing on your body. Okay, but there's aspects of that you're going to bring into this. So it's like there was aspects of that you loved, and almost like you have that great rapport and they trust you and love you, and I see you supporting others. I almost feel like I wanted to go to in a social working environment or something where people need extra help and guidance, and it's like you're going to step into that. You also have great intuition, which is what's helped you a lot because you've intuitively gone, that feels right or that doesn't feel right, and that's when things have started to happen for you.
Okay. That sounds about right.
So almost like, I want to say to you too, don't lose the faith because you've got this, and this opportunity won't be far away. So don't. It's almost like I need to share with you. Don't feed into the worry. And I know, it's of course it's a concern when you're retrenched and you don't know what's coming next. But it's almost like I just want you to hang on to that thought of I'm excited by what's coming next, and I know it's not far away. Okay, because it's like you're not going to run out of money. Don't worry about that.
Thank God, because I was like, it's fear too. What am I going to tap into next?
It's like Spirit's coming through. So is your dad in Spirit, can I ask? Because we've just got this
my dad, no.
stepping in for you. Your dad's still there?
No, my dad's still alive,
Okay. Is there another father figure that's passed for you or somebody that you spent time with growing up that was a little bit like a dad? Because it's like he's a protector for you.
My grandfather, maybe? My mom's dad?
Right.
I was really close to him.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like he's stepping in. Did he pass? I feel like he didn't pass of old age, so it's almost like there was an element of sudden passing around him.
He was in his early 70s. Yeah, I think he was like 75, 76. He was quite young.
Okay. Yeah, and like he looked younger, so I didn't pick him as that age. I would have said younger than that.
Okay.
But very hard.
So you think younger than that?
Yeah. Well, he's presenting as younger than that. Look, sometimes they can, but I feel like he was quite fit. Like, I don't feel like he was out of condition, if that makes sense.
No, I don't know anybody that was fit, unfortunately. Unless I count my dad's dad, but he died in his early 80s. I mean, but we weren't that overly close. I mean, we were close, but we weren't like best friends.
No, this one, it's like there's a connection for you, with him. It's like I want to say he had a special place for you. So it almost felt like, I don't know whether you were the only girl or the youngest girl, but I feel like there was a real special connection with you and him. And it's like he's stepping in going, tell her, don't worry, I'm here. So know that he's guiding you. Yeah.
That would be my mom's dad.
He's around. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like he's.
And I always feel
definitely putting.
I always feel him around when my son's wide awake. Yeah. He would have loved my son.
Yeah.
And they have the same
because it's like initials,
he's like the first and surname initials.
Awesome. Yeah. Because it's like I just felt like I wanted to go. He was so fatherly to you. It's like he really took you on as his, and obviously, you know, being a grandfather, it's a similar thing. Yeah. But he, you know, he's got a really strong connection for you, and it's like he just wants you to know that he is around. And I'm so glad that you get those signs, because he's definitely around you and he's guiding you. So I feel like all you need to do is just be a little bit more specific on what you want. He's going to bring it to you. So just, you know, be like, okay, this is the job I want. These are the hours. This is what will fit in with me at the moment. And then I'm also going to look up things to study as well.
Because I know he would always call me Dolly. He always called me Dolly. I was like, okay, wait.
Beautiful. And I feel like with this job, it's something that's going to be a bit of a no-brainer for you to allow you to then also be able to do a bit more study. You know, so it's going to be easy, not something that's taxing or tiring, so that you can then, but you are then able to, you know, you're able to look at what study you want to do with moving forward, because you have things to do. So it's like, I've got things to do here and I've got a big picture, and I don't want you to lose sight of that.
Right. Because like I said before, I don't know what I want to do. I thought I did, but it's like, now what?
Yeah, absolutely. So sometimes, because that's what I said, I just see you working one-on-one with people, and it's like you're helping them, you're guiding them through elements of it's almost like, I want to say, it's like they've not been through trauma, but there's something around being, they're needing guidance, and I just see you giving them that. So it's like they've been a bit through a bit of a rough time, and you're going to be there to help guide them.
So social service worker, you think?
I feel like there's some, that's what I feel like. And that's when I said before, I wanted to go to social working or something along that line. But it's not going to be
the education. So
but I don't see that. So just look into that, because there's something else that's not going to need all that study. You're not going back to school to study heavy stuff at all.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's going to be easy. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling in, and really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care, Laura. So how awesome is that? Laura's grandfather stepping in there, and I just want to share with you that, you know, your loved ones in spirit are around, and they do give you signs, and, you know, you've got to be, I suppose, open to what they are. For everyone, it is different. So, you know, take time to notice things. So maybe this week be really aware of the signs. So this can be repeated things. It can be songs, it can be numbers, it can be feathers. For me, I can just be drawn to look at something, and I know that if I focus on that for a little while, that it's relevant somewhere. So you will be getting the signs. No one doesn't get a sign. So just, you know, remember that and know that you are divinely guided, and all we have to do is ask. So please don't forget that. All right. So I'm just trying to see if I can pan out a bit my last minute before I get kicked out, to show you the hills around here. I don't know whether you can see, it's a little bit glary out there. Let's have a look. We're at the showgrounds here. You can see a little bit of the red mountains there. So I just thought I'd show you in the wind as I'm walking around, because I've got a moment to be able to share the beautiful countryside. It's very dry here, as you can see. Sheds. I can't really see what you can see, but yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for listening. And I'm not sure where I'll be next week. It'll be possibly home, I'm thinking. But who knows? We like to keep you guessing. So, yeah, poor Dave has to ask me how to spell all these places that we're at. So, yeah, so know that same time, same place. Thank you for ringing in and for connecting. We really, really value that. My Facebook page is Australia's Psychic Cowgirl. You're welcome to message me for those that have contacted me with readings today. And you can also book in with me for readings. I do many from over in America for you guys connecting, especially since doing the radio show. So it's really exciting. So know that I am always here. And, yeah, you can connect with me. And, you know, I'll do readings via Skype or FaceTime. And, yeah, there's a few different Zoom is another one that's become really popular, so you can record them. I really like to, if we can, record your readings so that you can remember, because as humans we forget. It's our nature to forget. All right, so I'm signing off now. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to beat the getting, being late as usual, which is rare. So thank you guys for connecting, and I will see you same time, same place next week. Signing off, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, Tonia Reeves. Woohoo!